This is Jackie, and I am here with Story of the Year, Day 2 Warped Tour. It feels like a fucking time capsule. I think I've had this conversation, well, not this conversation, but I've had a conversation with you. We're not going to talk about how long, so it's great to see you.
2 months ago.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We're in D.C. It's a weird fucking weekend in D.C. There's a UFC fight for the president's birthday. Who would win in that fight if we got Trump and Biden to do all the fighting instead?
Biden. He's taller.
That would be real sad UFC.
I think it would be like 2 hits and done, if that. But
I think the four of us should get in and sexually wrestle.
Yes. Sexually wrestle. I love that.
That's what I call sexual wrestling.
If you do it right. No?
I've never done it right.
No comment. You guys have been making music for almost 30 years, but nobody's counting. What do you attribute to your longevity?
Chemistry.
Like not science, but like
biology, chemistry.
No, you were just talking about biology.
Yes.
you got to be with the right people. That's the only way this shit works, man.
That's very fair.
You're living in a rolling metal tube in hotel rooms, flying all over the world. Like these are like my wives away from my wife. And there's arguments, there's drama sometimes, but like if you're not with the right people, it's just like really maybe not worth it, you know? So right people, it's everything.
That's fair. What has changed the most for you guys, other than the fact that we're all just fucking older?
I don't feel that. Nothing has really changed. Yeah, I mean,
you guys look great.
Yeah,
for 32.
Yeah, for 27.
Yeah.
we try to look older. That's
there you go.
Older.
Yeah, I think the thing that has changed the most is that, and I think this applies to probably anyone who has success in anything, especially something creative. You get caught up in who you want to be as an artist and how you're perceived, and credibility and all of those things, and you often take things for granted. And I feel like none of us take anything for granted at this point. We all feel so lucky to still be playing music and be part of a scene. Being part of a scene when we were kids was like, we didn't want to be pigeonholed. We didn't want to be held down to one thing. But now I think we're thankful for that. And I look at the number of bands that were on the handful of Warped Tours that we were on in the beginning. How many are still around? How many can still make music and have people show up and sing that music? It's not a very big group. So we feel lucky to be a part of that group.
What a not shitty answer.
Yeah, I was
exactly the right answer.
I was very impressed with that.
I don't like to be held down in any situation. I'm kind of claustrophobic. So,
I was going to say, unless it was sex, and that was the biology thing, but never mind.
Wrestling, yes.
But speaking of other bands in that small grouping that have been making music for that long, some other band called Silverstein that you guys are about to tour with, right? Who?
Yeah,
I don't know. Those old... No, I'm just kidding.
We've been friends with them for a long time, and we've never done a proper tour together.
Yeah, what took you so long?
I don't know. We've always done stuff like this with each other, and we've always seen each other here and there. But it's finally happening. So it starts in a few weeks.
Yeah, Camp Screamo Tour.
Camp Screamo Tour all summer, us and them, and then there may be more dates being added later. We'll see, but
we'll see how it shakes out.
We're real excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Listen, those two bands in particular, that's gonna be a great one. With 7 albums in your discography, how on earth are you going about choosing your set list, either for Warped Tour or for Camp Screamo?
It's not easy.
It's harder than you would imagine because, one, we all kind of have we always have the same goal in mind, but we all have such different tastes personally, Like some of my favorite stuff to play is probably like your least favorite thing to play, and some of your it's just, that's challenging, And on top of that, you have to there's certain songs that we have to play just as a service to our fans. We can't not play Until the Day I Die or Anthem of Our Dying Day and stuff. So yeah. There's certain songs we just have to play. So if you're playing an hour set or something like this where it's 30 minutes, it's harder to make a set,
Yeah, 30 minutes does not allow you to really...
Because there's a staple that you just have to play, and then it's and then you have a new single, got to play that. And so it's picking 2 songs today, and it's
what other 2 do we want to play?
Yeah.
What's it like watching 16-year-olds now scream along to songs that you wrote in a pizza shop 20 years ago?
Dude, I think about this all the time, and I made this connection around the time that our last album was getting put together. having a chance to make new music and go out there and still play it, I realized that we are, to those 12 and 13-year-olds, the same interval age-wise as Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin were when I discovered them.
Wow.
And that fucked me up, but also made me feel very lucky, once again, because I discovered those bands because of my mom. There are kids out here who are here because of their parents. And that's a beautiful thing.
I discovered how to get to second base because of his mom.
Oh my God, I love
We're a
that.
close family.
Well, and
Sexual wrestling.
your performances are pretty physical and kind of acrobatic. How are you planning?
Legendary is fine.
Legendary.
You can say life changing too.
I don't know about that.
Wow. Well, thank you. Out of here.
How are you going to go? Are you ready for that for this tour? Are you ready to bring back?
I gotta pack first and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to go home before we can come back out. But yeah.
Okay.
I gotta get my toothbrush.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, when you think about what you're physically capable of doing later in life, when you get to an age where like everything hurts and you're dying, and that's what it feels like just to exist. When you get on stage, that's dark.
I don't got that going on.
We got
Hey,
real deep too.
Man, that's a quote from a comedy.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah. When you get on stage, I feel like at least I can't stop myself from moving the way that I feel like our music makes us move, and it's afterwards that it's really like the challenging part. Like in the moment, I'm like, let's fucking go, and then I find myself after the set like, and by the end of the tour, I'm in like great shape. Like, okay, let's keep going, and then we go back home, and then we repeat. So
We still put it all into the show. We still put all the energy in. We still have a lot of fun. It's great. Still kicking ass, even though it may hurt a little more than it used to.
Well, get ready to get hurt with Story of the Year. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change and Chorus FM.